Hi, I'm Nicole at Move America, and today I'm here with Dr. Sue Malloy, who is from Glas Ocean Electric. How are you today, and how have you found the conference?
I'm doing well, thank you very much. And it's been wonderful. It's really lovely to see so many companies here, and we've got the feeling that the industry is about to explode because of the kinds of companies that are here. There's some really interesting, large, institutionalized type companies that are here. So it's a great turnout.
Lovely. And so for those who don't know, tell us a little bit about Glas Ocean Electric and what you do.
So we are focused on electric boats, and our goal is to electrify thousands and thousands of boats so that we can reduce greenhouse gases. That's the motivation for our company. So when we compare boats and cars, a car you expect to turn it over every 5 to 10 years. With a boat, you're going to turn it over every 15 to 30 years. So we build kits that we can retrofit the existing boats and put into new boats.
Lovely. And so you mentioned that your focus is on the marine space. So how does this parallel with what's going on at Move today in the electrification?
Well, one of the things that we've learned is that we can't just approach the vessel as an individual item. We have to start looking at the entire system. We're creating a revolution in an entire industry as opposed to simply just adding a new product. So having the charging systems, just like on land, is a thing that we have to consider. And when we think about boats, they tend to be, well, they are, for the most part, in wharves that are on coastlines or, rivers, but, they're at the end of the electrical line. So the charging piece is very, very interesting and complicated, and we're working on building partnerships to try and let that evolve in a way that makes sense and takes advantage of the opportunities that we have in these communities that are at the end of the line. And what the opportunities are is that we can start to add in energy storage to offer as fast charging, and then that becomes a resource for the community, and then we start to see the whole systemization of things. And then, once you have the energy storage there, you've got dynamic storage, you've got vessel to grid, we've got energy trading. There's so many different things that you can do with an energy resource there, particularly in northern hemisphere locations where you have seasons and you have a boat that's converted. It might have a 100 kilowatt hour battery in there, and you could have 10 of them in a harbor, and then you've got a megawatt of storage that sits there for months at a time not being used. So there's a real opportunity to work with the existing technology that's been built for cars and seeing how we can integrate that in a way that helps the entire community.
Brilliant. And so you're going to be appearing on a panel later on. What will you be touching on there?
We're going to be talking about how strategic partnerships can help accelerate development. So this is a big part of our approach. We could spend a long time, we've got the PhDs, we've got the ability, and we could spend a lot of time making sure that we developed every single tiny piece of our equipment. But if we do that, we're not going to have the results that we need by 2030. We need technology in the water, by the water, on the water, by 2025 in order for us to be able to get those reductions that we need to see by 2030. So we are using strategic partnerships like organizations that wouldn't necessarily be in the marine space but have technology or services that we can use, or companies that have already built something and we're like, well, we just don't need to build that. We could, but we don't need to because we could, they spent 4 or 5 years developing it. Why should we? So it means that we're not owning the entire piece, but we own the designs, we have IP in all parts of it, and we're able to move faster and scale quicker.
Lovely. Well, enjoy the rest of your day, and good luck on your panel later on, and thank you for taking the time to talk to us.
Thank you very much. It was lovely.